what I would do is I would go to him and I would tell him kind of what I wanted, what I thought it was. I would show him sometimes the script, but better often the movie, so that he could get a sense. Like when he saw the Rockford movie, the pilot, Jim is from Oklahoma. He has a definite kind of southern quality to him. And so Mike came to me and he said, I hear banjos and harmonicas, and I went, great, so, all done, the instrumental was just amazing. With Greatest American Hero, I went to him and I said, Mike, I think this is not an instrumental, I think it's a song. I think it's a lyric. And he had read the script and he goes, well, why? It doesn't seem like a lyric to me. And I said, I just think it is. It's a love story, not so much with Pam, but kind of a love story with life and kind of this experience, and it's very light and in its tone. And I hear, in my mind, I hear a song, which I had only done one other time with him. On the Richie Brockelman pilot, we did a song that was sort of a Beach Boys ripoff called "School's Out." So I said, and he said, well, okay, and then he comes in here like 3 or 4, maybe a week later, with Joey Scarberry and a guitar into this office. And he plays "Believe It or Not" for me, and Joey sings it. And in my mind, I was sort of hearing "Greatest American Hero." But I didn't know. I'm not a musician, but Mike plays this, and I said to him, "That's a hit record." And he goes, "Nobody knows what a hit record is." Well, I was right. Not that I could ever pick another one, but geez, I just heard that. I thought that's the coolest, most beautiful, kind of neat song, and so it was an amazing thing. And what Mike says to me, which is really interesting, he says, for a non-musician, he said, you give me the goofiest instructions, but you are able somehow to describe what you want, and that has been the secret to our relationship, because I know enough about music to say, I think there should be a bunch of 16ths under here, because I want it to go. I want that kind of, intense energy that 16th note will produce. But I don't try and tell him how to write the music, or for instance, I never liked electric guitars. So I would say to him, no electric guitar. He'd bring in these songs and he'd score them with electric guitars, and I would go, no electric. So then he turns around and I introduced him to Don Bellisario, and he ends up doing Magnum, and I hear that great song, theme with electric guitars. And I go, well, maybe I was wrong, So it is. It's been for us a really fun experience, and it's produced a lot of great hits.